Hey guys, we're talking about text messaging. Should you be texting in your business? How often should you text? What should you be texting? I'm going to answer that for you today. Should you be using text messaging in your business? And the answer is 100% you should. Text messaging literally has a 98% open rate right now. And if you compare that to email, email is about 20% on average. So you literally have a chance to take advantage of 98 of 100 people that you send a text to, they'll actually see your text. So I'll warn you, make sure you jump on text messaging in your business now before us marketers get a hold of it and destroy it. But today I want to give you guys 4 tips to apply to your text messaging to help you become more efficient. And a point I'll make is that make sure you understand that you can also send content through your text messaging, because now when you spark a link or send a link to somebody, it doesn't just show up as a link on their text, it actually pulls in the image, it pulls in the content. So you can actually do content over text messaging, which is a great way to keep in touch with your clients. First tip I'll give you though is make sure that you keep your text messages short, but don't just respond with one word or one letter answers. Have you ever received a text that just goes K? How does that make you feel? Kind of makes you feel like they're blowing you off. Make sure that you're not just responding in one letter answers or one word answers. Second tip I'll give you is don't fall for the dreaded autocorrect. We've all kind of had those embarrassing moments with our friends and family. Don't fall for the dreaded autocorrect, and make sure you're double checking your text messages for typos, because if you send a text message that has a ton of typos, I hate to say it, but the truth is they're going to look at that, see the misspellings, and they're going to subconsciously apply that to your ability to do contracts and run your business, and you just want to avoid that altogether. Third tip I'll give you when it comes to your text messaging is don't send bad news over text. If the inspection fails, if the offer doesn't get accepted, don't text that to your client or your prospects. Pick up the phone. This is your chance to walk them through, to be the guide that you want to be there for them. Don't lose the opportunity to save the deal and send bad news over text. Fourth and final tip is make sure you don't overuse emojis and abbreviations. Not everybody's going to know what OMW means, and you need to think about your personality. Are you the type of personality that has a bunch of emojis, that has a bunch of abbreviations, but also even more important, who are you texting? Because a baby boomer is going to be different than a millennial, so you want to keep that in mind, and don't overuse the abbreviations like LOL, because it also is a representation of your business. So guys, 100% you should be using text messaging in your business, but apply those 4 tips to it today. If you like these tips, subscribe to our YouTube channel, comment below, let me know if you've used text messaging in your business, the responses that you've had, give me some tips so I can evolve. Check us out on Instagram and Facebook. Take action on this today.